Starting up the recording here. Boom, boom, boom. Tune, tune, tune. Alright, so today it is 10:35 GMT on the 10/20/24. I'm John Justice with the LSPD. There's no one observing, it's just you and me. What's your full name, sir?
Randy Harris. This won't get leaked anywhere, will it?
No. This stays just between you and me right now. And obviously the recording, but the recording goes into a sealed file, blah, blah, blah. So right now it's just me and Randy in this interview. Obviously, I have just arrested him with 60 rolled cash, 1,000 and...
You might be on different tags.
400 folded cash-ish, and 20 joints as well. Which is obviously a very substantial amount. When we were processing, obviously, he said that he'd be willing to give some information on the individual that he's running this stuff for. Hence why we start this interrogation. Alright, so now that's the now I've done the bit where, you know, the recording stuff. So basically, what we're doing here today, okay, is obviously you're running money. You admitted that on the drive. Can you confirm that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're running money for a bigger fish.
I confirm that.
You're the small fish in this arrangement, and there is a big fish out there. What we're trying to achieve here today is, rather than hitting you with all the money running charges, is after talking with the superior, what I can do, I can just hit you with the charges that you would have done as if you didn't have this money on you. So that would just be the reckless evading, the speeding, and you didn't have a gun on you or anything. It would just be the weed. So it'd be the weed, the speeding, and the evading. That would be the only charges you get.
Okay.
But for that,
even if the weed wasn't mine as well.
Well, let's start with the weed then. Where did you get the weed?
The same guy that I got the money from.
What's the purpose of you having the weed?
To sell it for him.
And is that to sell it to individuals walking on the street, or
individuals walking on the street? Indeed.
Okay. Is it just individuals on the street, or do you sell it to anyone else?
Just individuals on the street.
Okay.
And I keep 20%. He takes the rest.
Okay, so you keep 20%.
20% of the cash, 20% of the money from the weed.
Okay.
All of
and
it.
20%. When you sell this weed, are you getting loose notes like the bunch you have here, or are you getting direct cash? So you're getting the loose notes from the selling of the weeds.
Yep.
Okay. So that 20 weed that you had on you right now, why did you have that on you right now? Is that because you were actively selling it, or?
I was actively, I was selling it just before I was doing the Zuma. I was, you know, jumping
that was
between
like the remainders.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. So you're out there passing that around, exchanging it for loose notes. And is that why you had so many loose notes on you right now? Because you were selling the amount of weed?
Partially.
Okay. So you were selling the weeds, you sold the weed, you got loose notes from the weeds, then you had the loose notes, then what were you doing with the loose notes?
I was cleaning them for the guy, and I clean it, and at the end once it's all cleaned, he, you know, takes it off of me in cash. He you know, takes it off me like himself, like grabs it out of my pockets, and then he takes 20% and gives it me.
That's 20% off the loose cash and the notes, rolled cash.
Whatever it turns, like whatever it gets cleaned into, yes.
Okay. So the rolled cash and loose notes, those both combine, and then you get cash from that individual. So just to confirm, does he take the folded cash and the cash rolls, or does he take direct cash that you've washed?
Direct cash.
Okay. And how do you
He's a pretty
wash?
lazy guy.
Ah, gotcha. So you're doing all the grunt work while he's getting the majority of it. Gotcha.
Mhm.
And let's see here. So this cash and all this stuff, how do you transition that to hard cash that he then takes off you?
No comment.
No comment. So you're not going to tell us how we get from this hard cash from these loose notes and stuff into that hard cash.
Sadly, I cannot comment on that. No.
Okay. So you're doing all this work for him. He's reaping the rewards. You're the one that's going to get all these money laundering charges. Gotcha. So that kind of makes sense.
I guess.
So this individual that you work for, you're the only worker that does this for him?
I am not sure about that one. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm guessing there's more, but I'm not 100% sure.
And how did you start this line of work with him?
Well, I met him at a location. Can't disclose the location. While I was buying some stuff from him, and then he said, "Here, work for me, and you'll never have to work a day in your life again." Turns out, I'm working, but I guess it's easier. I don't know. He just basically just took me under his wing, said, "I can make you a lot of money," and yeah.
Okay. So does he provide the notes and the rolled cash to you then?
Yes.
Okay.
Most of the time, unless he just gives me weed, then I have to sell the weed, clean the cash from the weed, and then give him the cash.
Okay. And just generally, does he have any affiliations, any gangs or anything like that?
I'm not too sure. He does roll with a few people, but once again, I've only ever spoken to him and not the people he's rolled with.
Okay. And what's his name?
So I don't know if this is his name or what, but I know him by his nickname, Fall Guy.
Okay, Fall
He's never told me
Guy.
his government name. His birth name, he's never told me.
Okay. And does he work in so when you've seen him, does he work in a group of people, or does he work
I
by
mean, he has
himself?
people around him. Usually, like, I don't know if they're security or if they're his boys, but they've always got a gun out or some sort of weapon out when I'm there.
Does one of them have a particular color hair?
I
Don't
do
need to say
remember
names.
seeing. I don't know the name, but I do remember seeing someone with purple hair.
Purple hair. Okay, that wasn't the color I was thinking. Okay.
He's usually masked up and like stuff like that, so I don't really see his face too often.
Yeah. Does he
Many
like
of them
wear
are
does he like wear a suit or anything like that?
When I've met him, I think I've seen him in a suit once, but most of the time, no.
Okay. What no, does he wear any particular color of clothes, any particular color bandana, anything like that?
Usually when I meet him, it's either straight up just black, or sometimes he puts a bit of like purple in there, sometimes green. Mainly purple and black though. But I have seen him with green.
Okay. Purple, black, sometimes green. Gotcha. Okay, and are you in regular contact with this individual?
Well, he usually contacts me through a payphone and tells me a location to meet him. I don't ever contact him. I'm not allowed to contact him.
Okay.
He just gives me a phone call and gives me a location, and I just go there.
And is it? Have you seen him in any vehicles?
Never inside of a vehicle. Usually outside of a vehicle.
So you've never seen him in a car.
Not inside of a car. I've seen him with a car. Yes.
What car?
Usually I have to take the stuff out of the trunk.
Okay, and what?
I don't
what type
really
of
know
car?
car
Yeah.
names,
Mhm.
but I seen once it was like a big Jeep looking thing. There was another time where it looked like just just some 4-door. I think it was like a Karuma, maybe that's what it's called. I don't know.
Okay.
But they're the only 2 cars I can remember seeing.
Okay. So we got. Let's see. Alright, give me 10 seconds and run outside. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Just gotta check something.
No worries.
Alright. So. I think got everything we really need. Obviously this has all been recorded. I'm going to look back in it and review it and pick up everything and write it all down and stuff.
Okay.
Is there anything else you would like to say to help us with this investigation?
I'm not 100% sure, but I think I know where the guy lives.
Okay. and
Not
where
the
would that be?
exact number house, but I
Mhm.
know the street.
Yeah.
Grove Street.
Do you think he's on Grove? And
I know he's on Grove. I just don't know which house.
okay, so he's definitely on Grove, but it's just which house. So, with that said, you know how there's a little turning before you go down to the very end, the dead end bit?
Yeah.
Let me show you on my phone here. You can have a look on your GPS. So on Grove Street, you see Brogav.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's before or after that? if you're coming down Grove Street from the gas station.
For the what? Sorry, say that again.
Brogue Ave, that turning for Brogue Ave.
It's before that. It's before that.
So it'd be towards the gas station from Brogue Ave.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Alrighty. Cool. I think that's everything we kind of really need from you. Apart, the last thing I
Okay.
do need from you is obviously because you've given up all this information. I need to be able to contact you, just in case we need to reference it at any point. Can I grab your phone number there? I'm gonna pass you your phone back for a second, and then after
Okay.
you've shared that with me, I'll also allow you a call to your girlfriend to let her know that you are not cheating on her. After that, I will charge
Okay,
you
thank you.
for the little crimes, and then you'll be on your way.
Okay.
Yeah, so just share with me your number there. Alright, perfect.
There you go.
Alrighty, so today you're just going to be looking at 2 counts, alright? Those counts are going to be principal evading and principal third-degree speeding. Alright, how would you like to
Okay.
plead to those counts? You're looking at 15 months, $750.